welcome back to Resonator, guys. I'm Zach, and today we have Rob's Mini. So you wouldn't have seen this Mini before because this is his new one, and Rob is fiddling with the camera. So it's a John Cooper Works. I don't know a lot about Minis. I'm going to hand that over to Rob in a minute, but this is going to be a new build series where we're actually going to look at more aesthetic things, and also we're going to delve into this platform a little bit more because I know a lot of people have this platform and love it. This is more of a stance car. No, it's not.
It's not really not.
What would you call it? It's a daily driver, but it's a pretty daily driver, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun.
It's got enough power. It tries to kill me, so I don't really need any more power. It's just it's a good laugh, to be honest.
Well, there you go. So we're going to switch, and he'll tell you a bit more about what he's got, what this car is, when he got it, what plans he's got with it, and what sort of videos we're going to do. And if you want to see anything more, pop it in the comments. We've got the whole car basically to mess around with, virtually.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have to bear in mind we've got a budget to work to. We won't say a budget, but we're not gonna be spending the earth on it. But we're gonna be doing it at a reasonable cost, and we're gonna show you and tell you where to get the parts and how to do it, as our usual videos. So I'll hand over to Rob, but I'm gonna do a snap, and then it's gonna...
Because editing magic. Hi, I'm Rob. Yeah, so this is my Mini. It's an F56 John Cooper Works, built in 2015. It's about 230 horsepower. Front wheel drive, powered by a 4-cylinder single turbo BMW unit. It's a great little car, really reliable, give or take, compared to older Minis where the reliability wasn't quite as good. So far I've had no real issues with the car. It's just a bit of fun. I use it as my daily, but also the weekend car. I mean, the Mazda is there as well, but as you've probably seen, it's broken.
Crashed.
So I've been, crashed. But I've been driving this around, every day for the last 6 months, and it's just been great. I've had the car, had it over a year now, still love it.
So what modifications does it already have?
Nothing much yet, nothing internal, just basic aesthetic stuff. So we've got the little red fins down there, black belt line kit, which basically takes the chrome strip off around the bottom of the windows. Stuff that we are going to do today is do a full dechrome. So essentially we put black plastic things over the top, but carbon fibre, not black. Change the badges so they are also black. Carbon exhaust tips. And on Friday the car is going in to be lowered and have spacers put on by Deutsch, and some new tyres as well. They're going to be 30mm lowering springs and 15mm spacers from IBAC. And yeah, once it's a little bit lower and a bit more stancy, it should look quite good. Because at the moment, personally, I think the car rides a bit too high and the wheels are a little bit too inboard. But yeah, let's crack on with the video. One mod that we did do, it wasn't really performance, it doesn't add any power, but we took out the centre section, the resonator, or the mid box of the exhaust, and it transformed the noise. Again, that was done by Deutsch guys based out in Milton Keynes, German car specialist. So the job of the Resonator Delete Plus labour was 150 quid, and it was done in about an hour. Super quick, super speedy, couldn't recommend them high enough. So if you got any little bits that you want done to your car that you don't do yourself, get down to Deutsch and they'll sort you out. We
have all the bits to transform front bumper of your John Cooper Works Mini, or is it F56?
Yeah.
F56 Mini. So we've got, this will be the complete dechrome. So that's, get rid of this. We're changing this section here because it's got bolt holes or screw holes from the previous number plate. We're going to relocate the number plate to this side using this kit, and also we've got the V-arm, V-bar, yeah. V-arm, V-bar, red kit that you should be able to see. They're just in here, so they're just in there, which you won't be able to see at the moment, but now they'll stand out and they'll complement the bumper and the front end, especially with the little wings, the red trim piece as well, and the badges. But that's what we're going to do in this video, and this will be a whole build series for you guys. So we'll take you through step by step how we're going to do it, and we're going to the aim of it is try not to break anything. So you might have to remove the front bumper, but we'll show you the easiest way and the best way to do that. But yeah, let's get on with this. Okay, so first things first, this arch panel.
Yeah.
So there's 2 clips to start with, and the best way to get it started is give it a little bit of a squeeze with a little bit of a tug. So you have to do, there's 4 sides, and you sort of, it feels like you're breaking it, there you go, pop, that's one off. And you have to pull from just here, and it will pull straight off. So we bought this trim tool from
Mini Bits.
So all you have to do is slide it here, pop. You want to go about 50mm under the parking sensor, and then right at the bottom, just pop it out with this. This is the perfect tool. And then there's 2 clips here and here. For the next process, we're gonna leave the trim tools alone, and you're gonna need a 3/8 ratchet and a T30 and an 8mm. So this is a stubby. This is the shortest one I've got because they are quite fiddly. So we've got 5 on the top. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leave the rest alone. We've also got 1 under here. So the reason I removed the parking sensor was because we can now move it across, and we can actually get a ratchet in there. We've got 1 the other side as well. The 8mm, I'll show you now. The 8mm is right down here. Right in the inner wheel arch. Right, you have to come right round, and it is just here. Let's put the socket on so you can make reference to it there. It is right there. After the other bolts, we come underneath and we've got all 8mm again. So we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 in the centre, and then they mirror off on the other side as well.
Nice.
Don't tug it. So this is the outside air temperature sender. It goes in here and it literally just pulls out. It doesn't have any clips. It will just pull out. Okay, so if you haven't got parking sensors, you won't need to do this bit.
Sensor itself out.
Parking sensors will either come out, the clips can be fiddly, they can be nice, like this one was, or it will just pull out. Nothing has been broken so far. The 2 end ones are easier just to flick the 2 little tabs open, and pull it out. One just came out when I was trying to do the clip. We're going to flip it over on a blanket so it won't scratch anything. Also this foam matting as well. And then we're going to start undoing the clips individually. We're not going to break anything. Yes, it's fiddly, but it's totally worth it. We've taken the bumper off now. Throughout the whole process, we're actually going to use Meguiar's interior detailer. Yes, it says interior, but it'll be perfect for our application. We're actually going to wipe everything down that we have off the car. These are what you call the V-bars. So we'll be wrapping these red instead of going black. You could paint it because it is only, it looks like a 10 or 12 mil and the T30 again, so we could paint it, but in Rob's case, we're just going to wrap it because that's what he wants.
And it's just easier.
Yeah, that's it, just easier. So Rob's going to do that now.
So again, as Zach said, we're going to use interior detailer. It doesn't particularly matter what you use, but interior detailer is used for like interior metals and plastic. It's quite a versatile cleaner, so it's perfect for just cleaning the V-bars. Now you want to get these nice and clean because when you apply the stickers, if you decide to wrap them, you want the surface as clean as possible so that you get the best adhesion to the bars themselves. Again, on the other side, just come in and just do a thorough rubbing up and down, and do this for the same for if you're wrapping any chrome pieces. Again, they have to be as dry and as clean as possible to get the best stick-on effect. So with these are from Mini Bits, and you just peel off like so. Now we've gone with just sort of aiming to get it as central as possible. So as you can see on this side, I've lined it up where the corner of this comes in, just a little bit below. So same on this side, and make sure as you'll just do it nice and slowly, and using the tips of your fingers on the back, roughly work out where the centre point is, and then from there pull it nice and tight to try and reduce the amount of air bubbles you're going to get. Like so. Oh, hang on, that's not quite central.
So you can restick it several times because that's the beauty of this stuff.
But once it's properly on,
it's
you
on.
have to commit. So get a nice smooth face like so.
So the reason you take most care about this section is because you're going to see this most.
Yeah.
And there is a ridge on the back side, so don't be just be wise about that. So,
and then with your thumbs at the back, just press it in and make sure it's properly stuck down. Because this area might get a little bit toasty, given how close it is to the engine, you want to make sure it is as down as possible, because any heat might potentially bring it back up. So just make sure it's properly stuck down. And then again, just go over it one more time with the microfiber, and you're good to go.
So that is the red V-bar install. Next thing to do is tackle bumper. So we're actually going to get a sheet now so we can flip it over, and then we're going to get this main piece off, this main chrome piece, then it will be tackling this, and then you'll do everything in reverse and then to put it back on. So I think the best tool for this is the flap tool, and the first thing we're going to do is go for the silver ring around the front of it. So it is all of these little ones, and all we're going to do is follow it round and go right round. You can do it without pulling the bumper off, but you 9 times out of 10 you will snap it. You will snap this, and we want to try and preserve this as best as possible, just in case Robbo wants to put it back or sell it or what have you. So we'll start removing it. We got this off. This took an absolute mission to get off. Unfortunately, we wrote 2 tiny little clips, which are, I'll show you, which are just on the top, which is that one and that one, and
they sit
you
here and
you
here.
need 2 people for this, because even with 2 people, you need to be very, very gentle. I'd start at the bottom, work your way round. You need, for this side, you probably need this trim remover tool, you need the straight one, and then you need the metal one. The metal one is good for the big clips, so that one and that one, because they're these 4 at the ends, because they are the worst. The rest you can get with either here or here with a little bit of patience. Just get the bottom here, and there's little clips here as well. They're little buggers, they are, right little buggers. So to only snap 2, it's very, very, very good, but unfortunately our aim to not snap any has got another one now. But now we're trying not to snap as many as possible, so next thing we're going to do is this main black piece, which is a lot easier than the previous piece. Okay, so to get this black piece off, the easiest way is to get the actual grill part off. When you actually remove the bumper, you take the 2 end bolts out, so they're all good. Then you've got these really soft plastic clips, which are very easy. You don't need trim removal tools for them, you can just use them with your fingers, and this will come off. We had a bit of a pain in the ass because we didn't realise that came off before. Then, it's better if you pop the
towing eye.
The towing eye out, so you've actually got some leverage. You still need 2 people for this. This is still really, really difficult. You need to use the trim removal tools. These are not the funnest. You've got these little clips as well. So you need. I found that this trim removal tool was best if you wedged it in the hole and then levered it up. It does mar the inside a little bit, but you can't see it from the outside. So you need to do that for every single one of these. They're not fun at all. So it actually sits like this, so 180 degrees, and they're not fun at all. But from now, it is mainly assembly. Now we're going to remove this John Cooper Works badge. Best to get a set of pliers. There's these hexagon little clips, so unfortunately you're going to have to slightly destroy this. Best if you just turn it and pull. You might do that a couple of times. If you do, just push it back, and it's a little bit fiddly. Twist it, and it will come off. There you go, simple as. And then all you have to do is push it off. Then we're going to clean here, so like with the detailer, and then we'll stick the next one on.
And it's going to be these bad boys from Mini Bits. There's like a de-chromed version of the original badge.
So we've just cleaned it up with a hand wipe or 2. I've just peeled the edges back so we don't get these trapped, and it is as simple as pop on. Because this is a genuine OEM part, direct from Mini, let's show them that. There you go, so you'll see the actual logo in there, that's genuine. So this will fit straight on, and this is why you buy genuine parts.
2 seconds later.
Mate!
What?
They're different. Okay, so I've just said my words, and Rob has ordered the wrong fucking part.
Well, no, I just don't think that.
So
It was.
as you can blatantly see, these are upside down now,
And you dropped it again.
done it again. And these are the cutouts for the
Parking sensors.
on both sides, which aren't there.
Yeah, just for reference, this is upside down.
This is upside down. So I've whipped up a CAD template, a cardboard template, and it's so professional. It fits right in there, and I've scribed a line. Then we're going to get the angriest tool in the shed, which is a big ass Dremel. This is like the daddies of Dremels, because it's got an 18 volt battery, 5 amp hour lithium ion battery
We'll be fine
with a
with that.
carbide burr on it. So this is going to mangle it.
Yes.
So it's going to be very loud, and it's going to basically cut out this. I've scribed it on both sides so you can see, and you will have to do this if you don't get this.
Yeah.
You could probably do it with a pair of snips or a little Dremel, but we're going to use the angry one because
Yeah.
we've got access to it. So here goes.
But yeah, just for reference, if you do go and buy a new one of these on eBay, you'd probably just search for number plate mount. Just be aware that when you get it from the dealership, it won't come with the cutouts for the parking sensors. So you're going to have to do it yourself.
Lovely.
What did you do?
It just literally caught and it.
No. Okay. Go.
Okay, so after grinding most of this off and it chipping off, we realised actually the cutout line is on the inside. It's already pre-moulded, so you're not actually meant. So we'll cut this off to that line. We're going to do a little bit more over the other side, and we'll be good to go. We've now done both cutouts, and then let's go and fit it to the car. So that's this trim piece on. Next is this. Okay, so just to get this off, it's easier if you lift these little seals up, and it will be easier to get it back on as well. Seal and seal. So just double check everything. All the clips are in. Now it's this bad boy. So we're going to start at the bottom and work our way around. There you go, got it.
It's all fine.
You continue to film, are you?
I didn't stop, but we can just skip it. You can blur this bit out that I'm saying now, but you might as well leave this panel, this little white stuff back on, leave it on until we put it back on the car.
Okay, so we're going to flip it over and just check all the clips that we've popped back in are engaged. Just doing a visual check of all clips are in.
Which was one that was broken? It was on the edge of one of them.
So, from the looks of everything, all of the clips that we've just put on, I've just physically touched every single one. So from there, we're back onto the car.
I like twisting.
So all we're doing is reconnecting the wiring harness that comes onto the car. Okay, so we are 2 days later.
2 days.
2 days later. So unfortunately the camera died and our new battery is a little bit iffy and I don't know how long it has. So we actually fully dechromed this in less than 6 hours. And we did moved the plate, we did the headlight surrounds, we did the grille. We replaced this because there was 2 holes in it.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
This was very interesting. So you actually have to Dremel or die grind the surrounding areas around the parking sensors if you have them. There is already a cutout on there, so it's very, very easy. There is also plate holes if you really need to drill them. Unfortunately you can see them, not from afar, but up close you can. So let's go around here. So these are the LED indicators. They are really easy. They literally, you push down, and if you want to get a trim tool underneath it, you can, but you can just push it down and basically flick it out and out. There is 2 little tabs, so don't break them. And this is held on by 4 tabs, and just get the trim tool and just pry it off very, very softly, and this badge will just come off. And they also do a
swiping motion.
Swiping motion, which we'll show you in a second. We did the carbon covers on the door handles, on the fuel filler cap, on the rear lights. We did both front and rear badges. We are still waiting on this trim panel. Still waiting on, oh, we've still got this, but we want to wait for the carbon trim panel. And we did the carbon John Cooper Works exhaust tips. We have a rear wiper delete, which will focus a whole video on that because that is going to be an in-depth process, and we'll show you how to do that.
The most important part about that is how to do it without breaking it.
Yes.
Because some people have trouble where they can take the motor off, but then the actual spindle on the end of the motor they have to snap off. But there is a process whereby you can do it without breaking it, so it is reversible.
Which we will show you this. So if you do want to reverse it, because Minis are renowned for getting the rear windows really dirty, and I know Rob's going to hate it after that.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So we also replaced, I forgot to mention this, the front mini badge. So we've got a new, or the new style mini badge. So it's completely black. You can get all the inserts. So you can have a red mini or whatever you can change it a little bit. And also we're going to go carbon on the scoop as well. But yeah, this took about 6 hours with a phone call, filming. So with 2 people, I reckon, and some modest tools, an 8mm, a T30 or
T30, yeah.
T30, a 3/8 ratchet, a couple of extensions, the trim tools, and that's pretty much all you need, and some common sense. Everything else comes with everything else. So even the Allen keys, you even get the Allen keys with the
Berger Motorsport mount.
With the mount,
yeah,
and also the exhaust tips as well. So you get spares of everything. So if you do lose them, there is spares, and you get the Allen key. So you don't even need Allen keys. But trim tools are definitely worth it. How much were they, Rob?
Trim tools, they're £8.70 from Mini Bits.
£8.70. So it's not worth not getting them, because you don't want to do it with a screwdriver, which you could do, but then you risk breaking everything.
Yeah.
And they're softer than the paint, and also these panels here. And
so it saves you a lot of
definitely
hassle.
You need them for these, and these are absolute pain in the bum to get under, and you can snap these very easily.
Very easily. So take your time with them.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, I can actually explain it probably step by step, or I can link you to videos that helped us. But yeah, if you've got any comments, throw them down in the comment section. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.